Hi guys! I know it's been such a long time since I've done a video, but I've been pretty bad. Pretty bad. Well, first off, not to give excuses or anything, but my schedule's been all over the place, so I'm still trying to adjust. And by trying to adjust, I mean I have been playing, well, I finally finished Mass Effect 3, which was really bittersweet because I was so attached to those characters, or not was, but still am. I'm still so attached to those characters, which I know is so weird, but I mean, I could. You guys can understand, right? You can become more attached to fictional characters than actual people because, you know, people can be people. So, uh, yeah, finally finished it up. It was so sweet, and I won't tell you which ending I decided to go with, but hopefully it'll. In my mind, it's a good ending, and so I really wish BioWare would just come out with either a DLC or something where we can get the epilogue that we all know we want. Just saying, I would pay for that. uh, but yeah, so now I've moved on to Dragon Age Origins, playing a rogue, which is out of character for me. I usually play mages, and so this is a interesting take on playing this whole game because I get to play both melee and range, and I can steal stuff and be in the shadows, and I don't know, summon bears, which is kind of cool. But so I've been having a lot of fun with it, and of course, as any of those kind of games like BioWare makes, uh, I romanced Alistair, and then I've come to realize, eventually, spoiler alert, one of us will have to die at the end of the game because I can't I can't do the thing I need to do to save my life. I don't think I can force Alistair to do it for me, which is kind of weird, but kind of cool. I don't know. Excuse me. But yeah, so that was kind of a mistake. Maybe I should have gone with Zephyrin or Liliana or someone. I don't know. I knew about Alistair, but because dang it. Oh well. We'll see how it goes. And that's the fun of these games, where your choices kind of do matter because you will feel that ripple effect all the way through the end of the trilogy. I think, hopefully, I don't know. I haven't played the third one yet, but you do kind of feel it in the second game, where depending on who survives in the first one, you get to see him again in the second one. You're not the same character, of course, but yep. So yeah, like I said, after Dragon Age, I'm going to be playing Dragon Age 2, where, of course, I'll be playing a male hawk. I don't know if I'll be playing, because, I mean, male hawk's kind of hot. Hashtag thirsty. But I don't know if I'm going to be playing, like, a mage again. The mage was kind of cool in the second one. The rogue is really growing on me, so I might continue on with that. I don't know if I'd be full on warrior class. I need, I don't know, lightness or some sort of movement ability, not having to aggro everybody. It kind of flusters me. I don't know. Too many people. Too many people. Excuse me. Let me drop my pen. But yeah, no, I mean, that's all I've been doing. And then eventually I'm going to work my way up to Dragon Age Inquisition, which I still haven't bought. Why? Because I was waiting for it to come out, and it's finally out. I'm just kind of waiting for it to come into the store so I can get my 10% discount out at Target. Not 10%. Oh my goodness, I don't have that anymore. My 5% off discount at, Target because of the certain card that I applied for Target. I don't know if I can even say it, but yeah. Eventually I'll play that, and it looks so pretty. I've seen screen captures, well, not screen captures, but pictures. I've seen pictures, I've seen videos, and so we shall see if my computer can handle it, and I will be very sad if it can't, because, I mean, I paid a pretty penny for it. But, I mean, there's only so much a 5-year-old laptop can do. I mean, granted, I was still playing Mass Effect 3 on, like, Ultra everything, so we'll see. But yeah. So, same deal as always when I post a new video. I've been collecting all the comics, but I just haven't been doing videos about them, unfortunately. And I do apologize again. So let's begin with what I have. I have issue 12 of The 12th Doctor with Clara in amidst a whole bunch of flames. Not exactly sure what's going on there, but I mean, it's Clara and the Doctor. They'll get out of it. They'll figure something out. They'll do something. And then, number 1 issue for year 2 of the 10th Doctor with Izzy. His new, well, I guess new companion, Izzy. And we'll see what kind of shenanigans they'll get themselves into. I have Batman Annual number 4. And I like this kind of like dark grittiness. Kind of harkens back to The Dark Knight, I think. Or Dark Knight Rises from the 80s or late 80s. I like the gritty darkness of it all. That's why I like Batman. He's dark. He doesn't like people. Stuff. And then I have Grayson Annual number 2 with Superman in his new outfit. And I'm not gonna lie, I like his new haircut. He looking good there. Hey. No. I need to stop, honestly. Stop it, Jonathan. Stop. Then I have X-Men number 4, 92. Number 92. X-Men 92, number 4. With this really ugly Sentinel. I don't know what's going on over there. But, look, Dark Savior in his wheelchair. And then Star Wars Shattered Empire, number 2. And this is supposed to help gap between Return of the Jedi and the new movie that's coming out. So we shall see, or I shall see, I shall see what's going on in the universe of Star Wars. And if you guys, aren't into comics like I am, then, which I wouldn't understand why you'd be watching me, but, if you don't want to pick up the comics and pay, the cover price for each one, it also came out in novel form, and you could just pick that up at your local bookstore or whatever. I also have year 2, issue number 1 of the 11th Doctor with, as you can see, I don't know if you can see from here, the 8th Doctor, or not 8th, the Wartime Doctor, with John Hurt, who, yeah, not exactly sure why he's back, but he's back. Hey, I actually liked his Doctor a little bit. He was kind of, I don't know, kind of like, really, this is what I grew up to be. But it was just funny. I like the dynamic between the 11th, the Wartime, and the 10th Doctor. I also have the 19th issue of Miss Marvel. It says Last Days, and like I said, this one is actually resetting. Anything that said Last Days is either now ended or it's resetting this month. And then I think even in November, December, and January, a lot of the comics that said Last Days are actually being reset. Magneto isn't, unfortunately. Storm or Loki is not. But Miss Marvel is. She's, I think, resetting this month. But yeah. So, if you have been meaning to get into comics and need a really good starting off point, Marvel's doing or releasing a lot of their number 1s now, so I would suggest going to your local comic book shop and figuring out what you want. What do you want to read? What characters are you interested in reading? Who do you love? I don't know. Excuse me. I also have issue number 5 of A-Force with She-Hulk fighting what looks like Venom, old Venom and stuff. I mean, by old Venom, I mean like villain Venom, not, Thompson Venom, who's part of the Guardians of the Galaxy, which kind of is weird to me, but it makes sense because it's alien and stuff and whatever. He's a nice asset to the team. I also have issue number 3 for Star Wars: The Shattered Empire. Looks like Lando and Princess Leia. I'm not exactly sure what they're doing together, but you know. I mean, they're just kicking ass, like as usual. I mean, come on now. I also have issue number 45 of Batman, and I'm really liking him in this suit. Not the big suit, but this suit right here. I mean, hey, I need to stop. Okay, and then these I had actually set aside earlier because I need to read them, evaluate them, see if I really want to carry on and keep reading these because I'm still trying to thin out my pull list. So yeah, I'll talk about that later. So Guardians of the Galaxy Reset number 1 for this week, and Star-Lord is nowhere to be seen on the cover, but it looks like Kitty Pryde's now part of the crew, which is cool. I like Kitty Pryde. She's so level-headed when everybody else really isn't, and they kind of need that. I have the New Avengers number 1 with what looks like Squirrel Girl. Cool. I like her. She's interesting. She likes to use her brain to beat enemies rather than her fists. Good for her. Good person. Then you have Hulkling and Wiccan and Hawkeye way down here, and then I forgot her name way back here, and I forgot her name way back here too, but she's kind of cool with the pink hair and the stripes. But yeah, I'm kind of interested in getting into that pretty soon and seeing what's going on, how the characters are interacting, because for me, it's very character driven, a lot of the stuff I read. Like, I like to see the interactions, how they deal with things, and all that. So the New Avengers, for me, with their characterizations, I guess, is going to be an interesting mix, and I'm excited. I will also have I Hate Fairyland number 1 by Image Comics. Image Comics is honestly, like, I feel like going through a golden age for me, maybe, but because a lot of the stuff I pick up from them tend to be amazing, like so different from everything that I've seen from the 2 big houses. So if you guys don't know, I Hate Fairyland, not Fairyland. I Hate Fairyland is about this poor girl who's been stuck in Fairyland for 30 years. Her poor body has not aged for that many years. And maybe not 30, but, you know, for X amount of years. But her mind has been maturing, so she's kind of over this whole, like, happy-go-lucky, la-la Fairyland kind of a place. Hence the battle axe. So I'm excited to get into that. I also have the Uncanny Avengers number 1. And, oh, sorry. Didn't notice the back issue, or the back cover. But it's one continuous cover. That's kind of cool. But yeah. And it feels hefty, too. It's pretty big. Pretty big. For number 1. So, I'm going to break into that eventually. Probably most likely tonight before I start playing Dragon Age again. Sorry. I need to stop playing these games so I could do my videos more often and update more often and all that fun stuff. I also have number 1 Switch from Top Cow, also / Image Comics. So this one's an interesting series. It started off as a webcomic and it gained so much popularity that it actually warranted an actual printed comic, which is kind of cool. And it kind of is in the same realm with the Witchblade series, which I know, I forget which comic book house does it, but it ended, I know. So it's gonna be cool to see because it's a young girl. She's kind of getting thrown into this whole Witchblade thing, or Switch. And we'll see how that goes. I'm excited to start reading that one. And then lastly, I have, well, 2 comics already because it's a weekly thing and I've been collecting them. Batman and Robin Eternal. And this is going to be a weekly comic, which is why I need to really get into that one and see if I really like it. Most likely I will. And basically, I forget what they're trying to figure out, but the premise is really cool when I read it. I just don't remember what it is at this point. Because when you get the previews, you get at least like 4 months to decide whether or not you want to add them to your pool. And speaking of pool, I finally got it down because I think the last time I said I had it at 42. Yeah, 42 comics for a pull list. And granted, it's not like 42 a week that I'm pulling. It's more like 42 a month that I'm pulling. So because of the job switch, I needed to pull back. That, and it was just getting a little crazy with the stack of comics that I was accruing. So now I'm at a top 30. I have a solid top 20, which I probably should just go all the way there and just slash out everything else after that. But 10, the 10 bottom ones, not really bottom, but 10 of the comics that I have on the poll are the brand new ones. So I just wanted to give them a chance and see whether or not I like them more than anything from my solid top 20, and we shall see. And yeah, and that's it for my comic book pools. And hopefully I will see you next week. Yeah, I'm really trying to really get there every day or every week and do a video every week and then edit and post it and all that fun stuff. But yeah, and also if you guys, I know it's a long ways away, like a long ways away. It's in May, but it's going to come up quickly, honestly. Like the holidays are coming up rather quickly and I'm really not ready for it. But in May, 21st and 22nd is the Tidewater Comic Con, and I will be there, not as a vendor or a guest or like even a vlogger, with a little booth where we could just sit around and chit chat and all that fun stuff. You know, that 70s show style with my tripod and just sitting around in a circle. Although that could be kind of fun. Shh, don't take my idea. Well, anyways. It's gonna be a Saturday and a Sunday. And, you know, like I said, I'll be there. I'll be there to check you guys in most likely again. I don't know if I'll be able to do anything else. I actually do quite log in or checking in people, making sure that, you know, being super helpful. I like being helpful because I get to tell them, oh, it's over here, or this is that, this is this, you know, don't forget this, here's your swag bag. And then I get to see their faces when they see the swag bag. And I know what is going to be in this year's swag bag, and I'm really excited for it. So you should be too. That was cheesy. But yeah, right now they're doing a Kickstarter. They've already reached their goal, their original goal. So right now they're going through they're trying to reach all of their stretch goals, which would be totally awesome because that means more guests, more artists, just more. So, and I'll put the link below, on the little doobly-doo thing. And that's where you can also either get yourself a table or a booth, or even just get your passes. This is where you can get your VIP passes, or if you want to reserve the 5 exclusive number ones that we're going to be offering in the little swag bag, that's where you can also get them too. And yeah, and if you know, don't want to shell out so much, every little bit helps, honestly. You know, and it's a really great organization. It's a lot of fun, and it's great to bring the family to, and especially if you're geeks and you want to like get your kids into it, and there's always something there for the kids as well. And yeah, great fun. I love volunteering for this group, so you know, so put it down in your calendar and request off. And I know it's probably too far out to request off at this point, but do it. Do it and get your tickets. And yeah, so I'll see you guys next week. And yeah, bye. Oh, also don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And nope, that's it. And I'll put the links below and all that fun stuff. But yeah, bye. Okay, good night. So this is me from the not too distant future, and I just realized that I never mentioned why I was waiting for a certain Dragon Age Inquisition to come out. And basically, you guys are probably thinking, it's been out for so long, Jonathan. What have you been waiting for? And what I've been waiting for is the Game of the Year edition, where it has all of the DLCs. So for one low, low price, I can get the game and all of the DLCs, and I could just play all the way through and just enjoy it and not have to worry about how much more money I have to spend on a game. But yeah. Back to your normal programming. Okay.